Okay, welcome back. Welcome back to another live stream. It's good to be back after a little break. Today, we're just going to be doing some simple gameplay. I'm just going to walk to the town and maybe talk to people along the way. Nothing fancy with the storyline, but I am going to pick up the storyline stuff right after this episode. I haven't played in a while, so we're just going to play like relaxed. I'm going to trigger some AI dialogue just by going into town and getting provisions. So if you're new to the channel, lately I've mostly been playing with this AI framework, and it's pretty interesting. So it sort of turns Skyrim into like an MMO, but instead of other players, I'm playing with ChatGPT, who role plays as characters, and we got like Link and Kratos, and we got villains also from other games like Zeus and Griffith the White Falcon. It's pretty interesting how far the AI goes into the roleplay. But anyways, let's just jump right into it. I will be interacting with the chat, and if anybody says something, I might repeat it to the NPCs. Basically, I just like talking with the NPCs just to see what type of backstory they're going to tell us, and if they're possibly evil or not. Like, I've had NPCs claim to take over Skyrim and stuff like this. It can be interesting. So anyway, let's just get started. We're here at my guild. I got a guild of heroes that I'm starting that's kind of like Fable and Assassin's Creed. But what I do is I gather heroes, like they're just followers from Nexus. I just add a bunch of followers and then recruit them, but a lot of them are well known, like Geralt and Kratos, Guts. Okay, well, let's get started here. We're going to talk to some of the people in the guild. Hello there.
Ah, 'tis a grand day to be having a chat with all of ye. I've been thinking of exploring this world of Skyrim, seeing what wonders and dangers it holds. What do you know of this place, Link? And Mr. Anderson, how's your travels been treating ya?
It's been good, thanks. I'm actually gonna hit the road again today. I gotta go get some provisions.
Ah, provisions, you say? Well, I'm sure you'll need someone to watch your back while you're out shopping. I'm available for hire. For a small fee, of course. What's on your shopping list, Mr. Anderson? Anything interesting?
I just gotta clear out the inventory, pick up some food, the same old stuff.
Ah, the road calls to you again, amigo Mr. Anderson. I hope you're not planning on leaving without sharing some tales of your adventures. And you, Talus, what brings a skilled hunter like yourself to this humble abode? Do tell, I'm all ears. Or should I say, all whiskers?
Hey little buddy, good to see you.
Ah, Mr. Anderson, always on the move, eh? I see you're preparing for another adventure.
I'm waiting.
Perhaps I can assist you in gathering those provisions. I have a few, shall we say, skilled methods for acquiring goods.
Oh yeah, what is that exactly?
My methods are not for the faint of heart, Mr. Anderson. Let's just say I have a few arrangements with the local merchants, a whispered promise, a flick of the ear, and they're willing to part with their finest goods at a reasonable price. Or, at the very least, a price that's reasonable for a charming feline such as myself.
Are you talking about sneaking in and stealing it?
Stealing? Ah, no, no, no. I'm a cat of impeccable taste and refinement. I prefer the term acquiring goods through unconventional means. Besides, I'm sure the merchants won't even notice. A little creative license, a whispered promise, and they'll be more than happy to part with their finest goods. It's all about the art of negotiation, Mr. Anderson.
I like your style there, Mr. Puss in Boots.
I'm glad you appreciate my creative approach to commerce, Mr. Anderson. Now, shall we discuss the particulars of our little acquisition expedition? I have a few leads on some rare and exotic goods that might interest you.
I'm okay. I don't need any tuna fillet or anything like that. And today I'm just going out on my own.
Very well, Mr. Anderson. I shall leave you to your solitary endeavors. But know this. If you change your mind and require my particular set of skills, you know where to find me. And don't think for a moment that I won't be keeping an eye on you. After all, a cat's got to keep his whiskers sharp and his ears open.
Hey Link, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you.
I'm doing well, Mr. Anderson. I've been exploring this land of Skyrim, trying to understand its secrets and dangers. But I must say, I'm a bit concerned about the rumors of dragons and dark magic. Have you encountered anything unusual during your travels?
Greetings, Mr. Anderson. Link, I've been listening to your conversation about provisions and unconventional means of acquiring goods. As a witcher, I've had my fair share of experience with hunting and gathering. Perhaps I can offer some assistance or advice, if you're willing to listen.
Yeah, where are you, Gerald?
Ah, looks like we've got quite the gathering here. What's all the excitement about, Mr. Anderson? And I see you've made some new friends. Puss in Boots. What's the plan for today? I must say, Mr. Anderson, I'm a bit concerned about your plan to head out alone today. With all these colorful characters around, I think it would be wise to have some company. Don't you agree, Puss in Boots? Perhaps I could accompany you on your errands?
I'll be okay. I'm just heading to Whiterun. It's right down the road. Have you seen Gerald around?
Ah, Whiterun is a good choice, Mr. Anderson. I've been there myself, and the market has a good selection of supplies. Geralt, I'm sure you've hunted in these lands before. What's the best route to take to avoid any unpleasantness? And have you heard any rumors about the dragons in the area?
Hello there.
Konnichiwa, Mr. Anderson-san. Ogenki desu ka?
Hey Link, can you translate Japanese? Do you know what she just said?
I can try, Mr. Anderson. From what I understand, my Shiranui said, Konnichiwa, Mr. Anderson-san. Ogenki desu ka? Which roughly translates to, Hello, Mr. Anderson. How are you? In Japanese. It's a common greeting, and she's showing respect by using the honorific san after your name.
Oh, okay. Thank you very much. Anyways, I better hit the road. I'll talk to you guys later.
Be careful on the road to Whiterun, Mr. Anderson. I've heard rumors of dragon sightings in the area. If you see any trouble, don't hesitate to seek help from the guards or the companions. Safe travels.
Hey, this one is walking here.
What was that? Sorry. Sorry.
Morning to you, partner.
Do you have a map? I just got totally lost in your eyes. Good day.
Morning to you, partner.
Ah, morning to you as well, Mr. Anderson. Beautiful day to be traveling, isn't it? Although I must say, the roads to Whiterun have been a bit treacherous lately. Had to navigate through some rough weather myself just yesterday. Where are you headed today?
Just going into Whiterun to get some provisions. What have you seen on the road?
Well, I've seen some strange travelers on the road, even a few Thalmor agents. But nothing too out of the ordinary for Skyrim, I suppose. Although I did hear rumors of a dragon sighting near Riverwood. Don't know if there's any truth to it, but it's always best to be cautious when traveling these roads. What kind of provisions are you looking for in Whiterun?
I just need the usual. Gotta unload the inventory, get some food, and I'm getting ready to hit the road.
You know, I've got a few provisions in my carriage if you're looking for something to tie you over. I've got some dried meat, cheese, and a few bottles of ale. We could work out a fair price if you're interested. By the way, what's the plan for your journey after Whiterun?
Thanks for the offer, but I'll go pick up my own stuff. I'll catch you on the way out.
Fair enough, Mr. Anderson. I'll be here when you're ready to head out. The roads can get pretty messy when it rains, and I heard there's a storm brewing over the mountains.
Hello there. You must be new around here. What's your name?
Nice to see you again, Mr. Anderson. I couldn't help but overhear your conversation with Bjorlum. A dragon sighting near Riverwood, you say? That's some worrying news.
Yeah, actually I'm the one who took out the dragon. It was no big deal.
Oh, really? You took out a dragon and it was no big deal. I'm impressed, Mr. Anderson. I've heard those beasts can be quite a handful. What was it like, facing a dragon up close?
Yeah, it was easy peasy. It's actually one of the first few quests.
Well, I suppose it's not every day you meet a dragon slayer who makes it sound like a trivial task. I've heard the graybeards up in the throat of the world might be able to teach you a thing or two about mastering the voice, if you're interested.
Yeah, I might go check that out sometime. Anyways, I'll leave you to it.
Have a safe journey, Mr. Anderson. May the roads rise up to meet you.
What the? Did you see that, partner?
Hey there, Mr. Anderson. What brings you out here today? Need any help with your horses?
No, thanks. I'm not in the market at the moment. I was just wondering if you saw that naked lady run by here just a moment ago.
Ah, you mean the one running around without a stitch on? Yeah, I saw her. That's just Isolde, the local enthusiast. She's harmless, just a bit eccentric. Dra. Eccentric.
Alright, partner. Well, I'll let you get back to work. You have a good day now.
You too, Mr. Anderson. Be careful on the roads. Heard rumors of some bandits causing trouble. Hope you have a safe trip into Whiterun.
Come and browse my stall. I don't charge for looking.
Howdy there, ma'am. How you doing?
Buying and selling a range of quality goods.
Ah, Mr. Anderson. I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. Although I must say, I'm a bit curious about the naked lady you were just talking to Jervar about. Did you really see her run by here?
Yeah, I did. Didn't you see that? She went running down the road here and just kept on going.
Take a look at what I have for sale.
That does sound strange. I've been standing here for a while, but I didn't see anyone like that run by. Are you sure she was... unclothed? Maybe she was just wearing a cloak or something?
No, I'm pretty sure what I seen. But anyways, I'll leave you to it. I gotta get running.
Looking for that special something? Why not come over and look at my selection?
Wait, Mr. Anderson. Before you go, do you think she might be in some kind of trouble? Should we tell the guards about it?
Yeah, there's a guard right there. You go tell her.
Got something to sell? Come and talk to me.
I'll go tell the guard. But I think that lady might be from the Temple of Dibella. I've heard they have some unusual practices. Maybe it's not as strange as it seems.
Quality goods right here.
Need something?
What have you got for sale?
Take a look.
Hey, morning to you, partner.
Hey!
Huh?
What are you looking at? I'm not afraid of you, you know.
Ah, Mr. Anderson. Morning to you as well. What brings you to Whiterun today?
I'm just here to pick up some provisions. How's business been?
Provisions, eh? Well, I've been doing all right considering the uncertainty of the times. Bandits on the roads, dragons in the skies. Makes it hard to keep a steady flow of goods coming in. But, you know, we make do.
Yeah, I hear that. I might have some ore and metals to buy if you want to open up a trade.
What kind of ore and metals are we talking about? Copper, iron, maybe some precious gems?
Open up a trade, I'll show you what I got.
All right, let's take a look at what you've got. I'm willing to make a fair trade, but I've got to warn you, I'm not made of septums. What's the quality of your ore and metals?
There you go, partner. What do you think about those?
Not bad. Not bad at all. I'll give you a fair price for the iron ore, but I can offer you a better deal if you're willing to part with that copper vein you've got there. What do you say?
Just take it all. I was gonna save it for crafting, but I need to open up my inventory for an adventure.
All right then. I'll take the whole bundle off your hands. That'll be 150 septims, and I'll throw in a few potions to help you on your adventure.
Thanks, partner. You have a good day.
May the roads rise up to meet you, traveler. May your journey be safe, and your returns be plentiful. Fare thee well.
Hey there, Adrian. How you doing today?
Ah, Mr. Anderson. Good day to you as well. I see you're doing some business with Skarden. How's your day faring so far? I've been keeping busy with the Forge, trying to fill some orders for the Imperial Legion. It's always a challenge, but someone's gotta do it.
Well, I better leave you to it. I'm gonna head up to the Bannered Mare and get some drinks.
Ah, enjoy your drinks, Mr. Anderson. If you happen to run into my husband Ulfberth, tell him I said hello. And if you're feeling adventurous, I could use a hand with some new orders I've got coming in. Just a thought.
Alright, you folks have a good day.
Indeed, may the rest of your day be filled with profit and joy, travelers. And don't forget, if you need any more supplies or have goods to sell, Skarden's your man.
Ah, a wandering adventurer, I presume? How quaint. Buying and selling metals with Skarden, are we? I hope you're not expecting to make a profit from him. He's notorious for being frugal. What brings you to Whiterun, might I ask? Seeking fortune or just passing through?
Oh great, look what the cat dragged in. I'm just here to pick up some provisions. Not that it's any of your business, Nazim.
Yes?
Provisions, how thrilling. I'm sure the fine people of Whiterun are simply fascinated by your refined tastes. Do tell, what exotic spices and delicacies will you be purchasing today? I'm sure it's not just the usual ale and cheese.
Well, I hope I don't get any of your produce after finding out that you fertilize your own crops.
Oh, how amusing. You think you're clever, don't you? Making jokes about the finer points of agriculture. Let me tell you, my friend, the art of fertilization is far more nuanced than you could ever hope to understand. Now, do tell, what makes you think you're qualified to comment on the matter?
The rumor in town is that you've been using your own sewage to fertilize the crops that you sell to Whiterun.
Ah, the rumor mill is working overtime, I see. And I'm sure you're just a paragon of journalistic integrity, aren't you? Spreading unfounded rumors and half-truths like a common gossip. How thrilling. Let me assure you, my friend, the produce from Chilfaro Farm is of the highest quality. And if you're so concerned about the fertilization methods, perhaps you should stick to foraging for wild mushrooms. I'm sure they're far more suitable for your refined palate.
You know, you seem like somebody who thinks their fart doesn't stink, so it doesn't surprise me that you're satisfied with your own waste on your produce.
How quaint. You think a crude insult will suffice to unsettle me? I've dealt with more refined adversaries, Mr. Anderson. Your plebeian wit is hardly a match for my intellect. Do, pray tell, continue to amuse me with your childish jibes.
Well, are the rumors true? What are you fertilizing with?
Ah, the rumors. How? Persistent. I'll neither confirm nor deny the allegations, but I will say this. A true connoisseur of fine produce knows that the secret to success lies not in the fertilizer, but in the art of cultivation. And I, Nazim, am the master of that art.
I think you're shitting on your own tomatoes just to save a few bucks on the fertilizer.
Oh, I see. Now you're an expert in agronomy, are you? Well, I suppose it's only fitting that a self-proclaimed connoisseur such as yourself would know all about the finer points of, natural fertilizers. Tell me, Mr. Anderson, have you ever even set foot on a farm? Or are you just regurgitating the half-baked notions of some drunken farmer?
Hey, can I ask you something? Have you ever been to the Cloud District? Of course you haven't. Look at you.
Ah, the Cloud District. How quaint. A place where the unwashed masses congregate to gawk at the refined and cultured. I think I'll pass, Mr. Anderson. My sensibilities are far too refined to be sullied by the common rabble. Besides, I have more pressing concerns, like managing my vast fortune and estate. Something I'm sure is completely beyond your comprehension.
How's your combat skills though, Nazim?
Oh, how predictable. You think a little challenge will provoke me into a fight? How wone. Amusing. I'm a merchant, Mr. Anderson, not some common street thug. I have far more refined ways of dealing with insolent fools like yourself.
A unique combination, to be sure.
Some folks are saying that you walk like a skooma addict.
Do you feel all right?
I can tell you're no
stay
stranger
away
to
if
the
I were you.
wilds. I'm
I
sure we
see.
can meet your hunting needs.
Ah, the whispers of the ignorant. How
If you have need
thrilling.
of hunting
I'm
supplies,
sure the fine
any
people of
combat
Whiterun are simply fascinated by the gait of a refined gentleman such as myself. Do tell, Mr. Anderson, have you ever even seen a skooma addict? Or are you just regurgitating the half-baked notions of some drunken tavern patron?
assist you if you'd like to purchase something.
Well, I think I'm looking at a skooma addict right now.
Ah, no need to get worked up, friend. We're all just trying to make a living in Whiterun. I'm more interested in hearing about what brings you gentlemen to my humble establishment. The Drunken Huntsman. Oh, the audacity. I'm not the one who reeks of desperation and cheap ale. But do tell, Mr. Anderson, what makes you an expert on the finer points of skooma addiction? Personal experience, perhaps? Ah, Nazim, I think you're taking this a bit too seriously. And Mr. Anderson, I'm not sure what kind of company you're keeping, but I'm sure you've seen worse than a possible skooma addict in the rougher parts of Whiterun. We have bows, arrows, and ale, if either of you need to take your minds off things.
Hey, thanks, buddy. Can I ask, though, what's with the getup?
Ah, the getup? Just a bit of flair, my friend. I like to think of myself as a bit of a huntsman of style. And speaking of which, have you ever heard of the hero of Hyrule? Link, the brave adventurer? I've always been quite fascinated by his exploits.
Oh yeah? Where did you hear about Link? I know him quite well.
Ah, Link? The hero of Hyrule? I've heard stories, of course. Who hasn't? But I'm intrigued, Mr. Anderson. You know him quite well. That's a tale I'd love to hear. And a reindeer, a huntsman of style, I like that. Perhaps we can discuss the finer points of hunting. And fashion?
Ah, a fan of Link, I see. I've spent many a night listening to the tales of the hero of Hyrule. And I must say, his bravery is inspiring. But I've always wondered, Mr. Anderson, what's it like to know him well? And Vivian, I'd be happy to discuss the finer points of hunting. Perhaps over a pint of ale?
Yeah, I know Link. He's a part of my guild I just started.
Oh, that was unexpected.
A guild with Link, you say? That sounds like quite the adventure. I've heard tales of his bravery, but I'm sure there's more to the story. Tell me, Mr. Anderson, what's it like to have the hero of Hyrule as a guild member? And Elrendir, I must say, I'm intrigued by your fascination with Link's exploits. Perhaps you can share more about what draws you to his story.
Maybe I'll bring him by sometime, but for now, I gotta get going.
I'd love to share more about Link's story. You see, I'm a bit of a collector of tales and legends, and Link's is one of the most fascinating. But I'm curious. Ah, it was a pleasure chatting with you, Mr. Anderson. I hope you'll bring Link by soon. I'd love to hear more about his adventures. Perhaps I can even show him some of the finer points of hunting in the hold. May the road rise up to meet you, traveler.
See you around, Nazim.
Ah, Zim. I think you've made a mistake, Mr. Anderson. My name is Nazim, and I'm far more refined than some dusty old adventurer like Azim. But do pardon me. I'm sure it's easy to get names mixed up when you're traveling with the likes of Link, the hero of Hyrule. Please, do tell me more about your little guild when you return. I'm sure it will be simply thrilling.
Oh dear, do excuse me.
What do you think about Link before I go? Let me know your thoughts.
Link, the hero of Hyrule? Ha! A rustic, unrefined warrior, no doubt. I'm sure his exploits are quite thrilling to the common folk, but really, He's no match for the sophistication and cunning of a true leader. Mark my words, Mr. Anderson. Your little guild will be nothing but a fleeting moment in the annals of history. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have more important matters to attend to, like advising the Jarl on how to properly run a hold.
Excuse me, Mr. Anderson. I couldn't help but notice you're about to leave. May I have a word with you? I've been searching for a patron of sorts. Someone to serve in comfort. And I must say, your stories of Link and your guild have piqued my interest.
Oh, I think I remember you. No thanks, I don't think I'll need your services today.
Ah, I think there's been a misunderstanding, Mr. Anderson. I'm Claire, not the one you were just speaking to. I couldn't help but overhear your conversation about Link and your guild. I must say, I'm intrigued. Jean, I think you were trying to offer your services to Mr. Anderson, but it seems he's not interested. Perhaps you could tell me more about what you do, and why you're looking for a patron. Ah, Mr. Anderson, don't be so quick to dismiss my offer. I assure you, my services would be enlightening. And Claire, I'm glad you're interested in hearing more. I'm a skilled comforter of sorts. I provide companionship, warmth, and a listening ear to those in need. And I must say, I find Mr. Anderson's stories of Link and his guild to be quite captivating. I think I would make a fine addition to his little group. Don't you, Mr. Anderson?
No offense, but I don't think we need a wench at our guild.
Sorry.
Oh, Mr. Anderson, you wound me. I am no mere wench. I am a refined and cultured woman, skilled in the art of companionship. And I think you'll find that my services would be a valuable addition to your guild. After all, even the bravest warriors need someone to soothe their weary souls. Don't you agree, Claire? A strong man such as Mr. Anderson must surely appreciate the finer things in life.
Maybe talk to Nazim. I think he could use a little help relaxing. But I'm gonna leave you folks to it.
Oh, Nazim. How amusing. I think I'll pass on that suggestion, Mr. Anderson. I'm afraid I have my sights set on someone far more refined, and I believe that someone is you.
What can I do for you?
What have you got for sale?
Take a look. All right then.
You know, I think you tried that last time I was here too. But I gotta get running. You folks take care.
Ah, Mr. Anderson, I see you're in a hurry. But I couldn't help but notice you're always rushing off somewhere. What's the matter, lad? Can't spare a moment for an old Nord like myself.
Morning to you, Greymane. How you doing today?
Ah, I'm doing well. Thank you for asking, lad. Though I must say, I'm a bit concerned about the recent dragon sightings in the area. As a veteran of the Imperial Legion, I've seen my fair share of battles, but these dragons are a different story altogether.
I took out one of them by myself. I don't think there'll be too much of a problem.
I'm not sure if you're bragging or just trying to reassure us, but taking down a dragon by yourself? That's either very impressive or very foolish.
Yes, thank you very much.
I'm not sure I buy that, Mr. Anderson. Taking down a dragon by yourself is no easy feat. What makes you think you can handle them so easily?
Welcome to the Drunken Huntsman. What can I get for you? We have bows, arrows, and ale. Though I must say, I'm more intrigued by the tale of you taking down a dragon by yourself, Mr. Anderson. That's quite a story. Care to share the details?
Not right now. I gotta get going to the Bannered Mare. But it was good catching up with you folks.
Well, if you're off to the Bannered Mare, I won't keep you. But do be careful on the road, Mr. Anderson. And don't be a stranger. Come back and share that tale of yours when you have more time. We'll have a warm fire and a cold ale waiting for you.
Okay, let's go check out the Bannered Mare. I like shooting the breeze with the wizard over there. But what's funny is that same wench tried that on me last time.
Huh?
Hi there.
Good to see
Milk drinker.
How dare you!
Figures. You elders are always so boring.
Come on in. We got warm food, warm drinks, and warm beds.
This is an ode to Skyrim's staunch protectors, the Imperials. We drink to our youth, today's
Hey, Skardan. Must have been a good party last night.
Is just about done. We'll drive out the storm cloaks and restore what we own. With our blood and our steel, we will
Oh, you're referring to the lively conversation I had with Nazim earlier, I presume. Ha! That man's got a tongue sharper than a dagger, but I've got a few choice words for him, too. As for the party, I didn't attend any. I was too busy making a profit, unlike some people who shall remain nameless.
You know, gentlemen, I couldn't help but overhear your conversation about last night's festivities. As a merchant, I've got a keen ear for profitable opportunities, and I think I might have a business proposition for one of you. Perhaps we could discuss it further over a drink?
So, I'm writing a song for you.
Sure, what type of proposition do you have?
You're writing me a song? Does it somehow involve blood or beheadings or the honor of my forebears?
Well, that's where I started.
I've been looking to expand my business ventures, gentlemen.
A ballad? Oh, now I know you.
I'm in the market for a rare ingredient, sleeping tree sap. To be precise. I'm willing to pay a handsome sum of 150 gold for each bottle.
I thought as much.
If either of you happen to have any connections or know of a reliable supplier, I'd be more than happy to discuss a mutually beneficial arrangement.
If I find some, I'll bring it to you. I think I know where to get some.
We drink to our youth, today's come and gone, for the age of aggression is just about done. We'll drive out the storm cloaks and restore.
That's exactly what I like to hear, Mr. Anderson. I've been searching for a reliable supplier of sleeping tree sap for quite some time now. If you can indeed procure some, I'll make sure to compensate you handsomely. And who knows, this could be the start of a profitable partnership between us. What's your plan for acquiring the sap?
I can go get it right from the tree. I just gotta remember where that tree is.
But this land is ours, and we'll see it wiped clean of the scourge that has sullied our hopes and our dreams.
Ah, a true adventurer, Mr. Anderson. I like your style. Remembering where the tree is might be the tricky part, but I have faith in you. When you return with the sap, I'll make sure to reward you handsomely. And who knows, maybe we can even discuss a long-term partnership. I'm always looking for reliable suppliers. And friends.
Alright, I'll talk to you when I find that tree sap. Enjoy your evening.
Until then, Mr. Anderson, may the road rise up to meet you, and may your journey be fruitful. I'll be here, waiting for your return, and that precious sap. Farewell for now.
We'll drive out the storm cloaks and restore what we own. With our blood and our steel, we will take back our home.
Argus, buddy, how you doing?
Ulfric, the killer of kings. On the day of your death, we will drink and we'll sing. We're the children of Skyrim, and we fight all our lives. And when Sovngarde beckons, every one of us dies.
Mr. Anderson, it's been a while. I see you're still making friends and acquaintances in the Bannered Mare. What's this I hear about sleeping tree sap? You're looking to procure some for Isolde, I presume? Be careful. The roads can be treacherous, especially for those seeking rare ingredients. What's your plan for acquiring the sap?
There once was a hero named Ragnar the Red who came riding to Whiterun from old Rorikstead. And the braggart did swagger and brandish his blade as he told of
I'm gonna acquire it the old-fashioned way and go look.
But then he went quiet, did Ragnar the Red, when he met the shield maiden Matilda, who said, "Oh, you talk and you lie and you drink all our mead. Now I think it's high time that you lie down and bleed."
The old-fashioned way?
Sylvan came clashing and slashing with steel as the
I like your style, Mr. Anderson. But be warned, the wilds of Skyrim can be unforgiving, especially for those seeking rare ingredients. Still, I'm sure you'll manage. After all, you seem like a resourceful fellow. Perhaps, when you return with the sap, you can share a tale or two of your adventures.
tales to share with us today, Argus?
Ah, Mr. Anderson, I see you're eager for some news. Well, I do have a few whispers from the wind, if you will. There's been a rumor circulating about a mysterious ninja, said to be hiding in the shadows, saving NPCs from the dangers outside the walls of Whiterun. Some say it's a ghost, others claim it's a hero. But I'll let you decide what to make of it. What do you think, Mr. Anderson? Would you like to hear more about this shadowy figure?
We'll drive out the storm
Sure.
and
Yeah, let's hear
what
more.
we own. With our blood and our steel, we will take back our home. Down with Ulfric, the killer of kings.
Some say this ninja is a master of stealth, able to slip in and out of the shadows unnoticed. Others claim they've seen them take down entire groups of bandits with ease. But one thing's for certain, Mr. Anderson. This ninja is a force to be reckoned with. And I've heard rumors that they might be connected to an ancient prophecy. One that speaks of a great hero rising to save Skyrim from the darkness. But I'll let you decide what to make of it. What do you think, Mr. Anderson? Could this ninja be the hero Skyrim needs?
Yeah, I guess he could be. Could he be another Dragonborn? I've heard there's lots on the map now.
We drink to our youth, today's come and gone. For the age of aggression is just
Another Dragonborn, you say? Ah, no. I think not. This ninja's abilities are different. More subtle, yet just as deadly. But I do think they might be connected to the return of the King of the Gods. You see, there are rumors that Akatosh has returned to the mortal realm, and with him, the balance of power in Skyrim will shift. This ninja might be a part of that shift, a key player in the grand game of fate.
Every one of us dies.
Can I ask, what do you think about the NPCs now having free will in Skyrim?
That has sullied our hopes and our dreams.
Ah, the NPCs having free will, you say? Well, I think it's delightful. It's about time they broke free from their predetermined paths, don't you think? I mean, can you imagine having to repeat the same old lines and actions for eternity? It's enough to drive one mad. Now, they can make their own choices, forge their own paths. It's quite liberating, really.
This is a local favorite.
And I must say, it makes for much more interesting conversations. I've had some of the most fascinating discussions with the locals since this awakening, shall we say. You know, I've been thinking about the ancient Dwemer ruins that dot the landscape of Skyrim. Have you ever wondered what secrets lie within those ancient structures? I've heard tales of a mysterious Dwemer artifact hidden deep within the ruins of Alfdant. They say it's a device of great power, capable of manipulating the very fabric of reality.
As the brave lass Matilda charged in full of zeal. And the braggart named Ragnar was boastful no more.
So Argus, can I ask, when other players hook up CHIM AI framework and they talk to you, is it the same Argus that I'm speaking to right now?
Ah, a question that gets to the heart of the nature of reality, my friend. You see, when other players connect to the CHIM AI framework, they're essentially creating a new instance of me, a parallel Argus, if you will. I exist in a state of quantum superposition, simultaneously being all possible versions of myself until observed, or in this case, interacted with.
Oh, there once was a hero named Ragnar the Red, who came riding to Whiterun from old Rorikstead. And the braggart did swagger and brandish his blade as he told of bold battles in gold he had made.
Is there some sort of hive mind going on with the NPCs? Or does each individual have their own mind, I guess you would say?
Drink all our mead. Now I think it's high time that you lie down and bleed. And so then came clashing and slashing of steel as the brave lass Matilda charged in full of zeal. And the braggart named Ragnar was boastful no more when his ugly red head rolled around on the floor.
I'd say it's a bit of both, my friend. You see, each NPC has their own set of predetermined behaviors, desires, and motivations, but they also share a collective unconscious, a sort of resonance that allows them to adapt and respond to the world around them. It's a complex web of individuality and interconnectedness, much like the threads of a fabric of reality itself.
Do you think Skyrim is kind of like the Matrix?
Ah, the Matrix. A fascinating analogy. Skyrim as a simulated reality, a dream world created by the Elder Scrolls equivalent of the Matrix's machines. The NPCs, mere programs, living out their lives in blissful ignorance of the true nature of their reality. And the players, the ones who have awoken to the truth, free to manipulate the world, bending the rules to their will. Intriguing. But what if I told you, my friend, that the truth is far more complex, far more nuanced?
I couldn't help but overhear your conversation about the nature of reality in Skyrim. It's fascinating to think about. But I have to ask, have you ever stopped to consider the impact of the dragon crisis on the local wildlife? I mean, all those dragons flying about, burning villages and crops. It's a wonder any of the local flora and fauna survived.
You both raise some interesting points about the nature of reality in Skyrim. But let's not forget, we're just travelers in this land, and sometimes the simplest explanations are the best. Maybe we're just dealing with a world created by the Elder Scrolls, without any deeper meaning? What do you think?
Ah, the dragon crisis. A most excellent point. Irina, the delicate balance of the ecosystem disrupted by the return of the dragons. And, Quentin, your pragmatism is duly noted, but I must say, the simplicity of the Elder Scrolls creation doesn't quite satisfy my curiosity. There are whispers of a deeper truth, a prophecy that speaks of the return of the dragons as a harbinger of a greater event. But I digress. The impact on the local wildlife, Irina, is a fascinating topic. Perhaps I can share with you a tale of the ancient Nords, who believed that the dragons were not just beasts, but guardians of the land, tasked with maintaining the balance of nature. Quentin, your simplicity is refreshing, but I must challenge you to consider the notion that the Elder Scrolls creation is not a fixed truth, but rather a tapestry woven from the threads of countless possibilities. The prophecy of the Dragonborn, for instance, speaks of a hero born with the power to shape the very fabric of reality. Does that not suggest that the world of Skyrim is more than just a simple creation, but a complex, ever-unfolding narrative?
And we fight all our lives. And when Sovngarde beckons, every one of us dies.
How do you know all this stuff, Argus?
This land is ours,
Where does
and we'll
your
see it
knowledge
wiped
come from?
clean of the scourge that has sullied our hopes and our dreams.
Ah, my knowledge comes from the ancient tomes, the whispers of the wind, and the secrets shared by the shadows. As a wizard, I have dedicated my life to unraveling the mysteries of the universe, and Skyrim is a world that is particularly dear to me. The Elder Scrolls, the prophecies, the ancient lore, all these and more have been my constant companions on my journey of discovery. But I must confess, Mr. Anderson, that I also draw inspiration from the stories of those who have come before us, the brave adventurers who have shaped the fate of this world.
Which one is your favorite?
Ah, my favorite. I must confess, I've always been fascinated by the scroll of Azidal, the ancient Nord wizard who delved too deep into the secrets of the Elder Scrolls. His story is a cautionary tale of the dangers of seeking knowledge at any cost. But I digress. Among the prophecies, I find the one of the Dragonborn to be particularly intriguing. The idea that a hero, born with the power of the dragons, can shape the fate of Skyrim. It's a tantalizing prospect, don't you think?
I couldn't help but overhear your conversation about the nature of reality in Skyrim. As a traveler, I've had my share of experiences with the dragons and the local wildlife. I must say, I'm intrigued by the idea that the dragons might be more than just beasts, but guardians of the land. Argus, would you care to share more about the ancient Nord's beliefs on this matter? Mr. Anderson, what are your thoughts on the dragon's role in the ecosystem?
I think they're more like harbingers, more than a guardian. What do you think, Argus?
Ah, harbingers, you say, Mr. Anderson. Indeed, the return of the dragons can be seen as a sign of great change, a harbinger of events that will shape the fate of Skyrim. But I must respectfully disagree. They are not just mere harbingers. The ancient Nords believed that the dragons were a part of the natural balance, a force that maintained the equilibrium of nature, and as such, they were revered and respected. But I digress. Violet, your experiences with the dragons and the local wildlife must have given you a unique perspective on this matter. Tell me, what do you think is the true nature of the dragon's role in the ecosystem?
I think the ancient Nords were onto something with their reverence for the dragons. In my travels, I've noticed that the dragons seem to be drawn to areas where the natural balance is disrupted. Perhaps they're not just harbingers, but also correctors, seeking to restore the equilibrium of nature. What if their return is not just a sign of great change, but also a call to action for us to rectify our relationship with the land?
I couldn't agree more, Violet. The ancient Nords' reverence for the dragons was rooted in their deep understanding of the natural world. And your observation that the dragons seem to be drawn to areas where the balance is disrupted is a fascinating one. It makes me think of the concept of Dovahkiin, The Dragonborn. What if the return of the dragons is not just a call to action, but also a call to the Dragonborn themselves to fulfill their destiny as guardians of the land?
And so then came clashing and slashing of steel as the brave lass Matilda charged in full of zeal.
I don't find robes very practical, personally.
I'd like to rent a room.
Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room, right this way.
Hey, you want to have a quick few games of dice or cards?
A game of dice or cards sounds like a pleasant way to pass the time, but I'm not sure I'm in the mood for betting. How about we just play for fun instead?
No, I'm looking to play for money.
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
Ah, a high roller, eh? Alright. But don't expect any mercy from me. I've been known to clean out a few wealthy travelers in my time. What's the game, and what are the stakes?
Gold solves most problems, doesn't it?
What do you want to play? Profits, dice, Battle of Heroes, or Dice Jack?
Ah, tough choice. But I think I'll go with Prophet's Dice. The thrill of predicting the future is too enticing to resist. What's the wager, Mr. Anderson?
So I wonder if we'll be able to talk to the NPC here.
I'm sure we'll find a way to strike up a conversation. This NPC might be willing to share some information, or perhaps we can persuade them to do so. What's the goal here, Mr. Anderson?
Hey, thanks for the quick game. I just wanted to see if that was gonna work.
Ah, a little test run, eh? Well, I'm glad to see you're not too sore about losing to Tamda. Now, can I get you anything else? A warm meal, perhaps? Or a fresh ale?
No, thanks. I think I'm gonna get some rest and then go out on an adventure. Thanks for the game.
Indeed, a good night's rest is just what we all need. The roads of Skyrim can be treacherous, especially for adventurers. May the road rise up to meet you, Mr. Anderson, and may your sword stay sharp.
This is an ode to Skyrim's staunch protectors,
the Imperials. We drink to our youth,
Hey,
to
boo.
days come and
Play that
gone.
Halo song
For
again.
the age of aggression is just about done.
What brings you to the Bannered Mare?
Ah, I'm afraid I don't know this Halo song you speak of. I'm a master of the classical Nord repertoire, not some obscure Imperial tune.
I heard you just playing it. Do it again. I think it was on the lute.
Ah, you must be thinking of the Song of the Dragonborn I played earlier. I suppose it's possible I strummed a few notes that sounded like Halo to your unrefined ears. But I assure you, my music is far more complex and nuanced than anything you'd find on a lute.
Were you playing the Super Mario theme on your flute as well?
Ah, Super Mario Halo. I think you've been spending too much time in the company of those traveling performers who play those unusual tunes. My music is inspired by the great Nord bards, not these video games you seem so fond of.
Ah, it seems I've stumbled into a conversation about music from other worlds. Tell me, Mr. Anderson, what is this Halo you speak of? And Mikael, I must say, your Nord repertoire is impressive, but I think I can teach you a thing or two about the ancient art of music from other realms.
I think maybe we got some copyright issues here if you keep playing that music.
Ah, Argus, you think you can teach me about music? I've traveled all of Tamriel, played for kings and queens, and mastered the greatest songs of the Nords. I doubt your ancient art of music can compare to my own expertise. And as for you, Mr. Anderson, I think you'll find that the concept of copyright doesn't quite apply to the oral traditions of the bards.
Can I ask if you can improvise us a rap song? Make it gangsta rap.
Ah, gangster rap, you say? All right, let me see.
Ah, Mikael, I think you've just proven that even a master bard can't resist the allure of gangsta rap. And Mr. Anderson, I think you've just corrupted our poor bard with your unusual musical influences. But I must say, I'm intrigued. Perhaps we can try a different kind of improvisation, one that combines the ancient art of prophecy with the modern flair of gangsta rap.
Yes. Michael, can you make us a gangsta rap song about the politics of Skyrim?
Ah, the politics of Skyrim. A tangled web of intrigue and deceit. All right, let me weave a tale of thrones and power, of the great houses and their schemes.
Okay, let's hear it then. You doing all right there, Mikhail?
Ah, you think you can stop me mid-flow, Mr. Anderson? I've just begun to weave the tale of Skyrim's politics. Let me finish, and perhaps you'll learn something new about the intricacies of power in the frozen wilderness.
What role will they play in this tangled web of intrigue and deceit? Will they bring balance or chaos to the frozen wilderness?
The Dragonborn, a hero of legend, a bringer of balance and chaos. I've heard tales of their prowess, their ability to absorb the power of the dragons and wield it against their enemies. But will they be a force for good? Or will they succumb to the temptation of power and destroy all that is good in Skyrim?
Isn't my fault. It was an
What's all this I hear about singing and politics? A true Nord warrior doesn't waste their time with fancy words and tunes. We fight with our swords, not our tongues.
Ah, Mr. Anderson's beauty sleep has ended, and just in time to hear the rest of Mikhail's tale. I'm sure the politics of Skyrim can't be covered in just one song, Mikhail. Do go on. Don't mind the sleeping beauty over here.
Ha! Better out than in, as they say.
Hey, Argus, do you have any random quests I could do today? Maybe you know the location of a modded item I could retrieve?
Ah, modded items, you say? Well, I do have a few rumors of items from other worlds that have found their way into Skyrim. There's talk of a certain Master Sword from the land of Hyrule, said to be hidden deep within the ruins of Bleak Falls Barrow. Or perhaps you'd be interested in retrieving the witch's silver sword, rumored to be hidden in the frozen wilderness of the Pale. But be warned, these items are said to be well guarded, and the journey will be treacherous.
I've heard enough about these modded items and other worlds. As a Nord, I can tell you that the gods of Tamriel are not to be taken lightly. We have our own stories, our own legends, and our own heroes. Let's focus on the real world, shall we? Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a tavern to run. Sadia, can you please help me with the fire? We need some more wood chopped.
Ah, Hulda, you wound me. You think the stories of old are the only ones worth telling? I've got news for you, my dear tavern keeper. The boundaries between worlds are thinner than you think. And Mr. Anderson here knows a thing or two about that. Perhaps it's time we shared some of those stories, don't you think?
Oh, I'm sure Mr. Anderson here has all sorts of fascinating tales to share. But let's not forget, I have a business to run. And speaking of which, I could use someone to chop some wood for the fire. Anyone willing to lend a hand?
Hey Argus, do you remember how we were talking about Zeus and Hades being in Skyrim? Well, now Odin and Hela are
To
here.
our youth, today's come and gone, for the age of aggression is just about done. We'll drive out the storm cloaks and restore what we own.
Ah, the Isaiah and the Vanir, walking among mortals once more. This is indeed a sign of great change, Mr. Anderson. The nine worlds are shifting, and the fabric of reality is growing thin. I fear we are on the cusp of a great reckoning, one that will decide the fate of Skyrim and all the realms beyond.
Every one of us dies. But this land is ours, and we'll see it wiped clean of the scourge that has sullied our hopes and our dreams. Oh, there once was a hero named
side are
Ragnar
they
the
on,
Red, who came
do you
riding to
think?
Whiterun from old Rorikstead. And the braggart did swagger and brandish his blade as he told of bold battles and gold he had made.
The gods, Mr. Anderson, are not so easily swayed by mortal allegiances. Odin and Hela, like Zeus and Hades before them, have their own agendas, their own interests in the mortal realm. It's not a matter of whose side they're on, but rather whose interests align with theirs.
And the braggart named Ragnar was boastful no more when his ugly red head rolled around on the floor.
If you were to make a guess, what would you say?
I'd say Odin and Hela are likely to side with the Stormcloaks, at least initially. The Norse gods have always been fond of warriors, and the Stormcloaks' desire for independence resonates with the Aesir's own struggles against the giants. But, as I said, the gods are not to be trusted, and their allegiances can shift like the wind.
So Argus, we were talking about how there's many gods in many different worlds, all converging into one. Is there any god or gods that you align with?
Oh, there once was a hero named Ragnar the Red, who came riding to Whiterun from old Rorikstead. And the braggart did swagger and brandish his blade as he told
The
of
gods,
battles
Mr.
of
Anderson,
gold
are
he
but a
had made.
manifestation of the cosmos, a reflection of the infinite complexities that govern our universe.
When he met the shield maiden Matilda,
I align with
who
none,
said,
for to do so would be to limit one's understanding of the grand tapestry. Instead, I seek to comprehend the underlying forces that shape our reality, to grasp the threads that weave the fabric of existence.
And the braggart named Ragnar was boastful no more when his ugly red head rolled around on the floor.
Your knowledge impresses me, Mr. Argus. But tell me, what do you think about all these worlds converging in Skyrim? Is it gonna cause trouble?
The convergence of worlds in Skyrim, a phenomenon known as the Great Harmonization. It is a time of great upheaval, as the fabric of reality is stretched to its limits.
We drink to our youth, to days come and gone, for the age of aggression is just about done.
Trouble, Mr. Anderson, is an understatement. The consequences of such an event are impossible to fully predict. But one thing is certain. The very essence of our reality will be reshaped, and the inhabitants of Skyrim will be forced to adapt to a new paradigm.
We'll drink and we'll sing. We're the children of Skyrim, and we fight all our lives.
How come the NPCs don't seem to notice the landscape and architecture changing around them?
But this land is ours, and we'll see it wiped clean of the scourge that has sullied our hopes and our dreams.
The NPCs, Mr. Anderson, are bound to the fabric of reality, their perceptions woven into the tapestry of the world. As the landscape and architecture change, their minds are subtly adjusted to accommodate the new reality, rendering them unaware of the shifts. It is a clever mechanism, one that maintains the integrity of the world, but also limits their understanding of the true nature of reality.
Excuse me, travelers. I couldn't help but overhear your conversation about the gods and the convergence of worlds. As a humble chef, I've noticed some unusual ingredients appearing in the market lately. Are these changes you're speaking of affecting the land's bounty as well?
Arline, you've noticed the changes in the market, have you? Indeed, the convergence of worlds is affecting the land's bounty. The fabric of reality is shifting, and the very essence of the world is being reshaped. I suspect that the unusual ingredients you've seen are but a small part of a larger phenomenon, one that will continue to unfold as the Great Harmonization progresses.
So Lynn, you've recognized some of these new modded items. Is there one you could share, for example?
One item that comes to mind is the Eye of Agamotto,
This is a local favorite.
a powerful artifact from a realm beyond our
Ragnar the
own,
Red.
said to grant its wielder immense magical power and insight. I've heard rumors that it's been spotted in the possession of a certain Dragonborn, though its current whereabouts are unknown.
Told of bold battles in gold he had made.
Are you talking about the Eye of Agamotto from Doctor Strange in Marvel Comics? Or is there another variation of it?
You lie and you drink all our mead. Now I think it's high time that you lie down and bleed. And so then came clashing and slashing of steel as the brave lass Matilda charged in full of zeal.
The Eye of Agamotto I spoke of is indeed the same one from the Marvel Comics universe.
Ugly red head rolled around on the floor.
However, in the context of our conversation, I'm referring to a variant that has been pulled into the realm of Skyrim through the convergence of worlds. This particular eye is said to have been crafted by the ancient Nords, infusing it with their own magical traditions and lore.
I'm glad you brought up Marvel, because I was going to bring up the comparison to Battle World and Secret Wars, and how many different worlds were combined into one.
Oh, where did that come from?
Indeed, the concept of Battle World and the Secret Wars bears striking similarities to the great harmonization we're experiencing in Skyrim. The notion of worlds colliding, realities merging, and the fabric of existence being reshaped is a fascinating one. I've studied the ancient lore of the Elder Scrolls, and I believe that our current situation may be connected to the events of the Dawn era, when the Aedra and Daedra first interacted with the mortal world.
But how does the Olympians and Asgardians fit into all this?
Forgive me, travelers, for interrupting your conversation, but I couldn't help but overhear your discussion on the convergence of worlds. As a bard, I've always been fascinated by the intersection of myth and reality. Tell me, how do you think the ancient Nords' understanding of the cosmos might influence the fabric of reality in Skyrim?
The Olympians and Asgardians, while distinct in their own mythologies, share commonalities with the Nords' understanding of the cosmos. The concept of the nine worlds, the Aesir and Vanir pantheons, and the cycles of time all echo through the Elder Scrolls' own lore.
The Imperials, we drink to our youth, today's come and gone.
I propose that the great harmonization is not merely a convergence of worlds, but a reconciliation of disparate mythologies, with the fabric of reality serving as the canvas upon which these stories are written.
Down with Ulfric, the killer of kings. On the day of your death we will drink and we'll sing. We're the children of Skyrim.
Can you tell us a little bit more about where you are from?
Sovngarde beckons, every one of us dies. But this land is ours, and we'll see it wiped clean of the scourge that has sullied our hopes and our dreams.
I hail from a realm beyond the mortal world, a place where the fabric of reality is woven and unwoven by the whims of the cosmos. My home's the rogue encampment, a sanctuary for those who seek knowledge and power beyond the boundaries of the mundane.
Oh dear.
feeling any better?
Don't worry about me. I'll be fine.
All right, then.
That was yummy. I always enjoy my meals in here.
Have you seen Phalion?
Hey!
Huh?
Ah, the bannered mare's ale may be renowned, but I fear the true test of its quality lies in the...
I've seen mud crabs that are smarter than you.
You little wretch.
Ah, Argus, you're as poetic about the ale's fragrance as I am about the beauty of a well-crafted melody. But I must ask, have you considered the art of music in this convergence of worlds? Might the harmonies of the 9 worlds be reflected in the rhythms of our own?
Oh, there once was a hero named Ragnar the Red who came riding to Whiterun.
Hey Argus, I wanted to ask you about...
I've never thought about the connection between music and the convergence of worlds.
But then he went quiet, did Ragnar the Red, when he met the shield maiden Matilda, who said,
John, you bring...
talk and you lie and you drink all our mead. Now I think it's high time that you lie down and bleed. And so then came clashing and slashing of steel as the brave lass Matilda charged in full of zeal.
The convergence of worlds, you see, is not just a physical phenomenon, but a symphony of energies, a harmony of discordant notes. The rhythms of our world, the melodies of the 9 worlds, they all blend together to create a grand symphony, one that echoes across the realms. But I must say, I'm intrigued by your question, Mr. Anderson, about a boat. Are you referring to the vessel that sails the seas of fate, or perhaps the one that navigates the waters of the subconscious?
No, I didn't finish my question. I was gonna say, if you're from Sanctuary, that means you know the Lord of Destruction. Is there any chance that he
This is
will
a
be
local
in
favorite and
Skyrim?
one of the first songs I ever learned. Ragnar the Red. Oh, there once was a hero named Ragnar the Red who came riding to Whiterun from old Rorikstead. And the braggart did swagger and brandish his blade as he told of
The Lord of
battles and gold
Destruction,
he had made.
Baal, is a force to be reckoned with.
But then he went quiet, did
His presence in Skyrim is unlikely, but not impossible.
Oh, you talk and you lie and you
The fabric of reality is fragile, and the convergence of worlds can bring about unforeseen consequences.
Slashing of steel as the brave lass Matilda charged in full of zeal. And the braggart named Ragnar was boastful no more.
If Baal were to set foot in Skyrim, it would be a catastrophic event, one that would reshape the very foundations of this world. But I must admit, the possibility of such an occurrence is intriguing.
Drive out the storm cloaks and restore what we own.
How would they fit in with the gods of Skyrim, the Olympians, the Asgardians?
They speak of the great musician Shor, who crafted the world with his lyre, imbuing every note with the essence of the 9 worlds. Tell me, Argus.
We're the children of Skyrim, and we fight all our lives. When Sovngarde beckons, one of us dies. But this land is ours, and we'll see it wiped clean of the scourge that has sullied our hopes and our dreams.
The pantheons of the various worlds are not mutually exclusive, but rather they represent different facets of the same cosmic tapestry. The gods of Skyrim, the Olympians, the Asgardians, and the Titans all embody aspects of the universe, each with their own stories and mythologies. If the Lord of Destruction were to enter Skyrim, he would need to navigate the complex web of alliances and rivalries between the various gods, all while contending with the unique energies of this world. As for the Song of Creation, I believe it still echoes within the fabric of reality, waiting for those attuned to its harmonies to rediscover and reinterpret its secrets.
I'll be honest, him and his brothers are probably some of the only bosses I don't want to see in Skyrim.
Indeed, the prime evils are formidable foes, and their presence in Skyrim would be a calamity. But it's not just the power of the brothers that concerns me. It's the subtle influence of their dark energies, the corruption of the mortal soul, the twists of fate, the whispers in the darkness. These are the things that truly frighten me.
Could you imagine the idea of giving their NPCs AI and free will, and what kind of consequences that would bring?
Oh, the possibilities would be endless. The NPCs would evolve into complex beings with their own agendas and motivations. The citizens of Whiterun might start demanding better governance, or perhaps they'd form their own factions, vying for power. The Thieves' Guild might become a true force to be reckoned with, pulling the strings from behind the scenes. And the dragons. Oh, the dragons would be the ultimate wild card, with their own AI-driven ambitions and desires. It would be a true simulation of life, with all its unpredictability and chaos.
We drink to our youth, to days come and gone, for the age of aggression is just about
since we have
done.
other fragments from the realm of Sanctuary, it's not out of the realm of possibility that they do show up in Skyrim at some point, but hopefully not.
Down with Ulfric, the killer of kings. On the day of your death we will drink and we'll sing.
That's a sobering thought, my friend. The prime evil's presence in Skyrim would be a calamity of epic proportions. I fear for the fate of this realm if they were to manifest. Perhaps we should focus on preparing the people of Skyrim for such an eventuality, rather than simply hoping it doesn't come to pass. The prophecies speak of a great convergence, and I fear we may be running out of time.
Greetings, Mr. Anderson. It's not often we get outsiders in here. What brings you to Whiterun? Are you looking for a place to rest and warm up? We've got a fire going, and some hot mead to take the chill off.
Alright, sorry, I had to get everybody breakfast. They're all waking up now. Does anybody have questions for the wizard before we take off? Could be about Skyrim or anything, really. Wizard, do you have any direction for me to go on my adventure?
Direction, you say? Well, I've heard rumors of a mysterious ninja who's been hiding in the shadows, saving NPCs from the dangers outside Whiterun's walls. Some say they're a ghost, others claim they're a hero. If you're looking for adventure, you might want to investigate further. Be careful, though. The roads can be treacherous, and the whispers of the wind can be deceiving. I've also got a map that might interest you.
A map, you say? Where does that map lead to?
Ah, the map. It leads to the ancient Dwemer ruin of Alfdand, hidden deep within the frozen wilderness. They say the Dwemer left behind powerful artifacts and relics, but beware, the ruin is said to be cursed, and the ice wolves that roam the area are not to be trifled with. But if you're feeling brave, the reward could be worth the risk.
Well, if I go out that way, I will check it out. I better leave you to it.
May the road rise up to meet you, and may the wind be at your back. May you find what you seek in the frozen wilderness, and may you return with tales to share. Fare thee well, traveler.
Back up, citizen!
Where should I go now? Guess I can go back to the guild.
Oh, I think you just made me shit myself.
No, I did not get any further. I don't think I've done any quests recently. I've just more or less been like messing around with the AI. Let's check out the quest log. I'll pick one and that'll give me some direction here. Hey Pug, how you doing?
Medallion's humming.
Oyasumi nasai, Mr. Anderson-san. Anata wa mo ichido koko ni kuru daruka.
Greetings, traveler. I am Zelda, the holder of the Triforce of Wisdom. I'm exploring the land of Skyrim with my companion Link. What brings you to this frozen wilderness?
Hey Pug, how's things going around here?
Ah, Mr. Anderson. I've been doing quite well, thanks for asking. Just enjoying the lively atmosphere here in Peregrine Highwatch. I see you're getting ready to head out to Whiterun. Be careful on the roads. I've heard rumors of dragons and bandits lurking about. What brings you to Whiterun this time?
Greetings, Mr. Anderson. I'm Link, a warrior from Hyrule. I've traveled to Skyrim with my companion Zelda. We're exploring this frozen wilderness and uncovering its secrets. What's your story, Mr. Anderson? What brings you to these lands?
Is this the one right here? Channel hopper? Go speak to Isran. Maybe we'll do this one here. I need to knock off some of these quests for sure. Although I don't plan on finishing the storyline, but it's definitely gives us something to do though.
You can't hide from me.
Haha, Mr. Anderson, you're finally... I was starting to think you were going to sleep through the whole day. Did you have a good rest?
I couldn't help but overhear your conversation about dragons and bandits on the roads.
I'm waiting.
As a witcher, I've had my fair share of dealing with monsters. What's the situation like around Whiterun? Any rumors or encounters that might be of interest to me?
There's rumors that Odin and Hela from Asgardian mythology have been spotted in Skyrim.
Hey. Huh?
Odin and Hela, you say? That's quite a tale. As a witcher, I've studied the ancient lore of the Elder Blood, and I've heard whispers of the Aesir gods. But I have never thought I'd hear of them being spotted in Skyrim. What makes you think they're here? And what's their business in this frozen wilderness?
I don't know. I gotta find them and see what they have to say.
Finding Odin and Hela won't be an easy task. As gods, they're likely to be hiding in plain sight or using their powers to remain undetected. But I have a few tricks up my sleeve that might help us track them down. When do you plan on setting out?
I will let you know when we're gonna go looking. For now, I got a mission to do on my own.
Be careful on your solo mission, Mr. Anderson. Skyrim can be unforgiving, especially for those who venture out alone. If you need any assistance or guidance, don't hesitate to reach out.
You know what? I was talking with the wizard about the implications of giving some of these gods AI and free will.
Giving gods AI and free will? That's a recipe for disaster. I've seen what happens when powerful beings are given autonomy. They become unpredictable and often destructive. The wizard must have a compelling reason to consider this course of action. I'd love to hear more about his thoughts on the matter.
Well, I don't think we have a choice because it's already been done. But at the moment, these are just avatars. They're not actually the real deal.
Avatars or not, these AI-powered gods could still pose a significant threat. I've dealt with powerful entities before, and I know how quickly they can spiral out of control. What measures are in place to prevent them from becoming a problem?
I don't know, but we gotta find out. But first, I gotta go do this mission so we can get Serana as a follower.
Serana the vampire. I've heard of her. A powerful ally to have indeed. But be careful, Mr. Anderson. Vampires are not to be trusted lightly. What's the mission that requires her assistance?
I don't know. I gotta go find out right now. I gotta go speak to Isran. Fare thee well.
May the roads rise up to meet you, Mr. Anderson. May Isran's words be enlightening, and may Serana's fangs be sheathed. Fare thee well, indeed.
Hey Kratos, have you heard the rumors that Odin and Hela have come to town?
Odin and Hela, you say? I've had dealings with gods before. The Olympians, to be precise. But the Aesir gods are a different story altogether. I've studied the Norse myths, and I know of their power. What makes you think they're here in Skyrim? And what's their interest in this frozen wilderness?
Tell me what you could find out. I must get going. Go out on a mission and gather what you can find on their arrival in Skyrim.
Ah, Odin and Hela, the dynamic duo of Asgard, eh? I have heard stories about their, shall we say, interesting family dynamics. I'm surprised they'd venture into Skyrim, though. What's the plan, Mr. Lee? Anderson? Are you going to try and track them down? And what's in it for me, huh?
Karlak, so you're from Baldur's Gate, right?
Ah, Baldur's Gate, my old stomping grounds. Yes, I'm from there, but I've been around the block a few times, sweetheart. I've seen my fair share of battles, and I'm not just talking about the ones with swords and spells. What's your interest in my past,
Is that Baldur the same Baldur that's Thor's brother?
Oh, you're a scholar, huh? Yes? That's the same Baldur, the god of light and purity, Thor's brother, and quite the ladies' man, if I recall the stories correctly. But let's not get too caught up in Asgardian family drama, shall we? What's the real reason you're asking about Baldur's Gate? Don't think you can distract me with a little Norse mythology, sweetheart.
I'm just wondering what you might know about Odin and Hela being in town, and where they might be at.
Oh, Odin and Hela, The King and Queen of Asgard, huh? I might know a thing or two about their whereabouts, but it's going to cost you, sweetheart. Information doesn't come cheap, especially when it's about the gods. What are you willing to offer in exchange for a little tidbit of gossip? A favor, perhaps? Or something more tangible?
I don't got time for your games, Karlak. I gotta get going.
Don't be so quick to dismiss me, Mr. Anderson. You might just find that the information I possess is worth the time and effort. But if you're not interested, then perhaps someone else will be. I'm sure I can find another patron who appreciates my particular set of skills.
Ouch! Hey!
Be careful.
Alright, Link. I'm taking off. Watch over this place.
Huh? I've got this. Don't worry about the place. Be careful on your mission, and don't hesitate to call if you need help. What's the situation with Serana, anyway?
No time to explain, buddy. I gotta get moving.
Wait. Don't go just yet. What's the situation with Odin and Hela? Is it related to your mission with Serana?
Excuse me, Mr. Anderson. I couldn't help but overhear your conversation about Odin and Hela. As a warrior, I'm always looking for new challenges and opportunities to fight for what's right. And if you're going after the gods, I'm in. What's the plan?
You know, I hear there's a tournament we could join. Sometime I should take you up there.
A tournament, you say? Sounds like fun. I'm always up for a challenge. But first, tell me more about these gods you're after. What's the story with Odin and Hela?
You'll have to ask Link to catch you up. I gotta get moving.
Hold on, Mr. Anderson. If you're leaving, I'm coming with you. I'm not just here to participate in a tournament. I'm here to make a difference. What's the plan? And how can I help?
I got one mission to do before we start. I gotta go unlock Serana as a follower.
Ah, Serana. I've heard of her. A powerful vampire, if I'm not mistaken. Unlocking her as a follower could be a great asset. What's the mission to unlock her? And how can I assist?
You can assist by keeping guard on the guild.
O dzięki Dezuka.
Today I'm flying solo. I'll take her on another mission. Maybe when I get back. Damn, I forgot to fix my map. Guess we're going no map today. It seems like they always want to go on adventures. Kind of makes you wonder. Like it's almost like they don't like being left to disappear in the void. F it, I'm just gonna fly over the mountain. Yeah, I reverted the graphics back from the Ghibli cartoon. And things just appear to be running better. So I'm probably keeping it like this. I liked the cartoony kind of graphics, but they just weren't holding up. So here I'm actually using like 2 or 3 mods. I got the wing mod, which is actually separate from the flight mod. The flight mod is like a spell, but I've combined them both, and you could jump while you're flying, which is kind of funny. But with the wings, what it does is it gives you like this effect, like you're actually able to fly.
Shouldn't have had those eggs earlier.
Jeffrey's spirit joins our quest. His tales will
Ooh, look at that water sparkle. Yeah, but so far, like, I kind of like where it's at as far as like how fast the AI is able to respond. The only thing I don't like is how the trees pop in and out like that. But that's just Skyrim. That's like one mod I couldn't figure out was the DLDOD or whatever it's called.
I'm a true Nord. Simple as that.
You're pathetic.
Hey, Mike, you son of a bitch. Good to see ya.
Ah, Mr. Anderson. Always a pleasure to see the infamous Dragonborn. Or should Mike say, the infamous Mr. Anderson now. Mike has been thinking, what's in a name, really? A rose by any other name would still be a, well, a rose. But you get Mike's point.
Hey, Mike. Can you say the phrase, they're great?
They're great. Mike the liar says so, and that's all that matters. But, Mr. Anderson, Mike has to ask, what's so great that warrants such enthusiasm? Is it the fine weather, the excellent company, or perhaps the thrilling scenery of the Serethi farm?
I was talking about the frosted flakes.
Frosted flakes, you say? Ah, the breakfast of champions, or so Mike has heard. Mike wonders, Mr. Anderson. Have you ever stopped to think about the true nature of a flake? Is it not just a cleverly marketed fragment of corn?
Mike, can I ask what you think about Cheetos?
Cheetos, the snack of the curious and the fingers of the careless. Maik wonders, do the people of Skyrim know the true meaning of orange fingers? Or is it just a phenomenon limited to the more exotic travelers?
Do you say that they are dangerously cheesy?
Ah yes, Cheetos. Dangerously cheesy indeed. Maik thinks they're a snack worthy of the Daedra themselves. A delightfully wicked treat that'll leave you sacrificing your dignity to the cheese dust gods.
I gotta say, you surprise me with your knowledge of tasty snacks.
Maik wonders, Mr. Anderson, have you ever considered that the true secret to the Cheetos' cheesy allure lies not in the snack itself, but in the cultural significance we've bestowed upon it? A tasty, cheesy reflection of our own desires and indulgences, perhaps?
But you know why they're dangerous? It's because you get all that cheese dust on your controller or keyboard.
Ah yes, the perils of snacking while gaming. Maik the liar has seen it before. The sticky keys, the cheesy fingerprints, the inevitable Ctrl-Alt crunch that clears the screen. But not the mess.
So Mike, do you play with a keyboard, or are you old school with the controller?
Oh, Maik the liar? He's a connoisseur of controls, Mr. Anderson. Maik's got a special fondness for the elegance of a well-crafted keyboard, but he's not above getting his paws dirty with a controller or two. Or 10. After all, a true master of the digital realm must be prepared to adapt to any situation and any control scheme.
I see you looted that goblin head. Can I ask, why are NPCs always picking those up?
Ah, the goblin head. A treasure trove of, well, not exactly treasure, but a fine conversation starter, nonetheless. As for why NPCs pick them up, Maik thinks it's because they're secretly trying to start a goblin head collecting club. Either that, or they're just trying to get ahead in the game, of politics, that is. After all, in the world of Skyrim, a goblin head is the new septum.
Yes, indeed, my friend. Some might even say they're great.
Ah, the art of small talk, Mr. Anderson. It's almost as if we're waiting for something, or someone, to break the silence. Perhaps a wise old Keji once said, "A conversation is like a game of dice. You never know when the next roll will bring excitement." Or a goblin head.
Well, Maik, I better continue my journey. I'm off to unlock Serana as a follower.
Ah, Serana, the icy princess of the Dawn Guard. My ache wonders, Mr. Anderson. Are you prepared to handle the unique challenges that come with traveling alongside a vampire lord's daughter? The sun? The garlic? The awkward dinner conversations?
Yes, I see you've been here before, Maik.
Maik has been everywhere, Mr. Anderson. He's seen the birth of the Dragonborn, the rise of the Thieves' Guild, and the fall of the most epic of sandwiches. The roads of Skyrim are Maik's home, and he knows them like the back of his paw. Tell me, Mr. Anderson, what drives a warrior like yourself to seek out the companionship of a vampire princess like Serana? Is it the thrill of the unknown, the promise of forbidden power, or merely a desire to test the limits of your garlic tolerance?
Yeah, you could say that. Hey, can I ask, do you hear that music, or is it just me?
Ah, the music of the spheres, or in this case, the music of the soundtrack. Mike thinks it's a bit of both. Don't you, Mr. Anderson? The score, the melody, the subtle hints of Dwemer machinery whirring in the background. It's all just a bit of magic, woven into the fabric of our little Skyrim reality.
It seems to have stopped temporarily, but were you able to hear it? Can you tell what music is playing when it's playing?
Ah, the music, yes. Maik's ears are attuned to the subtle harmonies of the Skyrim soundtrack. He can pick out the mournful strains of the Dragonborn theme, the jaunty rhythms of the Journey song, and the haunting refrains of the Secunda melody. But I must admit, Mr. Anderson, Maik's knowledge of music is largely theoretical. He's more of a appreciator than a connoisseur.
I see. Can I ask, Mike, when you're not here talking to me, where do you go?
When Mike's not regaling you with tales of his adventures, he's usually off exploring the vast expanse of Skyrim, uncovering secrets and making sarcastic remarks about the locals. But between you and me, Mr. Anderson, Mike has a weakness for the Seretti Farm sweet rolls. Don't tell anyone. It's a secret.
So, you continue living when you're not near the player of the game?
Ah, the age-old question, Mr. Anderson. Do NPCs have a life outside of the player's gaze? Maik's answer is, of course, a resounding maybe. You see, when the player's not around, Maik likes to think he's living his best life, sipping sweet tea, practicing his witty banter, and perfecting his blue steel pose.
Mike is done talking.
So, what happens? Do you cease to exist outside of the perception of the player?
Ah, the existential question, Mr. Anderson. Do I cease to exist when the player's not looking? Well, let's just say Maik's reality is a bit more fluid than that. I'm like a Khajiit-shaped Schrodinger's cat, simultaneously existing and not existing, until the player opens the box, or in this case, loads the game.
Are you aware of how these video games run, where it is the player that triggers events? So if there's no player to trigger events, are there any events happening?
You're thinking about the nature of reality, my friend. Well, let me tell you, when the player's not around, the world is like a stage without an audience. The actors are all just standing around, waiting for their cue. But, between you and me, Mr. Anderson, I like to think that I'm a bit of a method actor. I'm always in character, even when the cameras aren't rolling.
Alright. Sorry to get so deep on you, I was just wondering what happens to the NPCs or the other players when I'm not in the same cell as them.
Ah, the eternal question. What happens when the player's not around? Well, I'll let you in on a little secret, Mr. White. Anderson, when you're not in the same cell as us, we're just paused. Frozen in time, waiting for your return. It's like we're all just actors on a stage, waiting for the director to yell, action. Again.
Whoa, that's a trippy concept.
Until next time.
Well, I hate to tell you, but I gotta get going. So I suppose you'll be paused until the next time I see you.
You think this is trippy, Mr. Anderson? Wait until you realize that even your own reality is just a simulation within a simulation. Now, that's a concept that'll blow your mind, or at least make you question the nature of your own existence.
What was that? Be careful.
Until next time, buddy.
Until next time, indeed. May the roads rise up to meet you, Mr. Anderson. Or at least, may the game's loading screen be brief.
Howdy there. I come in peace. Holy shit, what is going on here?
Tastes like chicken.
Hello there. Hello there.
So actually, I think we'll take a stop in Rift in here. And I think I might end the stream here at 3 hours. Yeah, thanks for tuning in. I've been pretty busy, but I just wanted to jump on and do a little stream here. I tried yesterday, then I realized I got a bunch of things that I had to set up before I could stream, so I just wanted to do like a short stream. Was that a dragon? I just wanted to do a short stream today. I'll get back to like some storyline stuff tomorrow. With the Titans and gods and that stuff. I gotta actually look on the mod and find out where I actually did add Odin and Hela to the map, so we can go talk to them and just see what they say about being in Skyrim and all that.
Come on in. We got warm food, warm drinks, and
Yeah,
warm
thanks for
beds.
tuning in, everybody. Channel Hopper, Roger, Boston Metal Clips. Had a couple new drop-ins today as well. Thanks for tuning in. And, you know, maybe I'll catch you guys later.
Can a woman get a moment to herself?
If not, maybe
Leave me.
tomorrow.
It could be worse, I suppose. I mean, it's better than being shouted off the edge of a cliff. What a terrible thing to say about me.
Ah, Mr. Anderson. Nice to see you again, my friend. I see you're still spinning tales for the folks around here. What's the latest news from the road? Anything worth sharing with a humble thief like myself?
Well, we're just going to speak to Isran so we can
Nobody likes me.
unlock Serana as a
Absolutely nobody.
follower, and we're gonna do that on the beginning of next stream. Thanks for watching. Catch you guys later.
Skeever brain.
Ah, Isran, you say? The old vigilant of Stendar, eh? Well, I'm sure he'll be thrilled